It's a beautiful day. I've just filled up on breakfast this morning. We had some carbohydrates and potatoes, some eggs. Earlier this week, on Wednesday, I signed myself up for something I've never done before. It's going to be a mini triathlon, and I say mini because it's not the full-length triathlon. I'm not doing anything near an Ironman or something like that. I don't remember the exact distances. I believe the swim is 800 meters, the run or the bike is 8 miles, and the run is going to be 3 miles. It's a little bit different of an outcome that I've currently been training for. I think it's important for me to train. I think it's important for all men, really. One, to do things that are difficult for the sake of doing them, and two, to be physically capable of confronting any challenge that's placed in front of them. I think that's part of that. I think that's something not many men, the average man in the United States at least, is not capable of doing. So in an effort to train myself for both of those things, I went ahead and signed up. What that means for me now is that I need to prepare. So we're about a month and a week or so out from the triathlon. Just to gauge for a sense of what my times are looking like right now, and for a sense of how difficult this was going to be, I've decided that today I'm just going to go ahead and run the full thing. It's a Saturday. We're going to go across town to the local college where they have a pool. Where I work out currently, the pool is closed, so we're going to make the trek. We're going to go get the swim in. We're going to do I think probably stationary bike afterwards, and then we are going to do a 3-mile run outdoors. We're just going to document the times, and then we're going to document how difficult it felt for me, and we'll see what comes of it. So I'm feeling well prepared. It's the morning still. I'm well hydrated. I slept well last night. I ate a lot of carbohydrates last night for dinner, so I'm carbed up. I think it's going to be good. So let's go get into it and see what happens. All right, we're 2/3 the way there. We did the swim in about 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Bike took me about just under 30 minutes. And we're gonna go outside now. It's a beautiful day. You can see through the windows here. We're gonna get our 3-mile run in and see what we get for the time. Just finished my triathlon prep for today. Mini triathlon, I'll reiterate. I did a 500-meter swim. It took me just under 15 minutes. I think it was 14 minutes and 30-something seconds. I did a 8-mile bike ride that took me just under 30 minutes. And then I finished it off with a 3-mile run that took me just over 26 minutes. So in total, we're looking at just over an hour for all the components, not including transition times. I'm pretty satisfied with these results. Honestly, the reason I'm doing this kind of training is not for the competitive aspect. I don't see myself competing, maybe just for the fun of it, but the whole point for me is that I'm trying to prove to myself that I'm capable of doing more than I would initially imagine myself to be. And I want to be able to be a man so people can depend on, right? You know, how do I become the man that I imagine my son to look up to one day? At least in the physical realm. A man who's capable in every arena is my idea of what I hope my son looks up to one day. So I'm going to put in the work now to become that man. If there was ever a situation in which I needed to run for some distance, I needed to be quick, I needed to be strong enough to lift something, I needed to swim across something, I needed to carry somebody, I would just want to be able to do it. So this style of training is what I decided is going to be the best for me in achieving my goals. I'm definitely not the fastest in any of those facets of the triathlon, but this is definitely a good experience for me overall. I think the most difficult portion was the run for sure. Probably just has to do with the fact that I was fatigued after the other 2 exercises. I think in an effort to remedy that, in case it's not just fatigue and it's actually my worst area, I'm going to incorporate some lighter pace, longer jogs throughout the week, and hopefully that should get me down to a point where I'm not really struggling on the run come day for the actual triathlon. In closing, if you're somebody who feels the way I do about the world, like society is almost systemically making men weaker on purpose, you know, the food we eat, just basically nothing's required of men anymore. Nothing physical, nothing difficult is required of men at large. You don't have to just live in weakness, you don't have to live in fear. You can, in fact, train to make yourself better physically in every capability, in every arena. Till next time, go ahead, like, subscribe if you feel like it. Follow my Instagram, pump_para, and that'll be all for today.